Woo! Ocho, we got one. I'm gonna let you take a crack at this one. Black
Yeah.
Hole Comic says, "Sup, Uncle Ocho, love the show. I was unfaithful to my wife. Advice on winning her back. I'm giving her time and space, trying to win back her trust." Ocho, take off.
Shit, boy. Well, that's rough there, boy. You know, I mean, shoot, but winning back her trust, that's the hard part.
Hard, man.
That's the hard part.
Hard.
The key word that you just said is not girlfriend. Well, you said wife.
Wife.
So you got to understand. Let me take my glass. You got to understand. She going to get her lick back.
I disagree. Not every woman is going to retaliate and find another man to cheat on her husband. In this case, this man cheated on his wife, and Ocho is saying that she's going to cheat back. He says get her lick back, but what he means by that is she's going to find somebody else to cheat on him with. Not every woman does that, but I don't think that's the right advice to give a young man. In this case, we don't know how old the guy is, but I think most women, it depends on the woman. You have someone that will do that. You cheat on her, she'll find somebody else to cheat with. But I don't believe the average woman would do that. So let's continue.
It hasn't changed, but she's probably going to come back. You want me to tell you why she don't come back?
Why she gonna come
Because
back?
it ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there. She gonna miss you. Give her some space. Give her some time. With great understanding, I want you to have common sense and logic now. Because when she does decide to come back, just know what time it is.
Ocho.
All right? And just start. You starting fresh. You start a new slate.
Whoa. Now, come on now.
Hold on. Listen. For one, I think young fella that asked the question, you have to understand. If you like to dance, it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango. You can't be the only dancing partner. Now you understand, and you messed up. For one, you got to give her space. That's fine and dandy. She has to be responsive. Some type of communication. Just in some slight. If you're not getting none of that, and you're dancing by yourself,
let it go. Move on.
Nah, man. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
No, because I'm not gonna let you dangle me. I'm not gonna let you I'm not finna be no fool out here.
Yeah. You can't be no fool. You can't be no fool. But again, if she's responsive, small communication here and there, not pestering her, not bothering her, but she's willing to respond, and there is hope, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, then you continue pursuit.
You know,
I think with Ocho, the advice Ocho is giving, I'm not saying it's bad advice, but I think if the guy was not married to her and if he was just dating her, that would be great advice. Stay back. Don't annoy her. Don't be calling her. Take a step back. I think that's good advice if they were just dating. But because the guy's married and he cheated on his wife, I think the advice he needs, first of all, he needs advice from someone that's married. I don't think Ocho Cinco's or Chad Johnson's married. I think he has a fiance, but he's not married yet. And Shannon Sharpe is not married, so it's kind of crazy to get advice from single people. But Shannon Sharpe these guys have a lot of experience with women. But when it comes to marriage, I think what this guy needs to do is start looking into marriage counseling. If he and his wife married in the church, maybe someone that's a Christian marriage counselor, especially if they got married in the church, and then ask for forgiveness and work towards your marriage. Start having communications. What caused you to cheat? Is communication. Usually communication is one of the biggest factor. Is it communication? Are you two not communicating as a couple? But that's what I would do. Start thinking about marriage counseling. Talk to her. Be able to communicate. Ask for forgiveness. So, let's continue.
I've always wanted to ask Ocho, if you dating somebody,
yes sir,
and they dated somebody famous before, do you want to know?
No, it's on you. I don't care. I don't care. You could tell me. I can know. But sometimes it's good to know, especially when you're in that circle. and you're in a certain room.
I don't want to be in his face, and I don't want him in my face, knowing that you know what I'm saying, Ocho.
Right. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't be caring.
That's a great question by Shannon Sharpe. Me, I'm not in those circles, so I'm not a celebrity. I don't know any celebrities personally. But if I'm dating a woman and she dated a celebrity, I don't care to know. That's your past. That's between you and that celebrity. I don't care to know because um, I just don't really care. I don't want to have that in my mind because I don't know how far we're gonna get. So that's not something I don't care to find out. Some guys do care, like Shannon just said, because he running those circles, but I don't care to know you dated a certain guy. Even in my little small circle, if a girl I'm dating and she dated someone well known in the city, that's between you and him. I really don't care to know. But that's interesting. Good question.
I ain't gonna Ocho, this how I am. I ain't never asked nobody how many you slept with and who you slept with.
Yeah.
What you did before me
I don't care.
is what you did.
I don't care.
That's you.
Dudes are very, 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 very focused on women's body counts for some reason. I mean, you and I talked about it. You talk about, I tell you, man, I like your season, and you got to have 2 or more kids. If you ain't got no kids, I'm good. Because women with no kids, they don't never have no food in the refrigerator, and they always want to go out and eat. I'm straight. I need somebody that got snacks in the pantry. I need somebody that got kids, because that let me know you got a little structure, you got a little discipline at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you. I ain't got Oh, she got too many bodies, nigga. And
That's ego though. That's ego talking to Ocho.
Me?
If she,
I don't have no problem competing with your past.
Ocho,
I don't have no problem with that. I'm good. I'm ready.
Bro, even if she tell you, in order for her to get good at what she does, she had to practice on something.
You got to practice.
Tom Brady wasn't Tom Brady the first game that he played.
Oh no.
He became good because he put a lot of years in it, a lot of practice, a lot of study, and a lot of hours. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you now. Y'all won't be an Ocho to come out here and paint your rosy picture. But if she got you levitating, she had to practice on somebody first.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, these guys don't need to be giving married people advice. But as far as body count, if you're looking for a wife to marry, no man, the average man doesn't want a female that's done slept with the whole city. Now, of course, it doesn't make sense to ask her body count. I think that's crazy because she's not going to even tell you. But if the average guy, if he's looking for a wife, he doesn't want a wife that done slept with the whole city. I mean, that's the truth. So, I guess, these guys are saying this for entertainment. Chad is saying he wants a woman with kids because their structure. That's crazy, man. I think Chad would be more give more details. He's a guy that has several kids, so it'll be, it makes sense for him to. I guess it makes sense for him to be with a woman with kids. But when you're talking to the masses, you got millions of people watching you, and especially a young guy watching, he doesn't know any better. I don't think that's a good advice for a young guy who's single with no kids to go and find a woman with kids. It just doesn't make sense. And these guys are experienced. So like I said, the average guy doesn't want a woman that's sleeping around with the whole city, that has a whole bunch of body counts. It just doesn't make sense for him. These guys, they're on another level, so they don't necessarily have to approach women. I'm pretty sure women are constantly on the DM, so these guys are totally on another level. But the average guy, he has to think about these things, But to ask a woman what's a body count, it doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to, if you're dating a woman, it makes more sense to observe, listen to what she says, see how she moves, why, and if it gets deeper, if there's a relationship, you have a relationship, she's your boyfriend, girlfriend, you want to look at her family, because if you do get married to her, that's going to be your family also. So, these things, uh, get complicated. That's why it's important to have someone to listen to. That's why it's important to have a father, so he can guide you into how to live your life. Also, more importantly, so he can teach you something and learn. So, I just thought it's a good video to look at and give my response. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Yay, yay.